All right. Hey, everybody. So we're going to be answering some questions on this new program that we have in May. So, Robbie, yeah, tell 'em what we got going on here.
So we've been looking at what our business clients have been struggling with over and over again. And one of the major things is that these days you can't get away with staying away from being seen, and that you need to have a presence online as a regular everyday part of your life. So in the old days, you could like hire a videographer and do it once a year, once every couple of years, and get, a 5-minute video for your business. And that was that. And now people are expecting to see you online all the time and to have fresh content and for it to be authentic and representing your brand. And a lot of people are really shying away from that. And sometimes it's because they're self-conscious about how they look, or they don't know what to say, or they don't know how to handle the tech part of things, or maybe they just don't like social media, right? So, there are a lot of people who, if they didn't have a business, they wouldn't be on social media. So they're just doing it for the business, but they don't necessarily enjoy social media. And it's so important to learn how to enjoy this part of running a business, because it's worth a lot of money to your business to be engaging with people through these platforms. So what we want is to help people make friends with that and learn the ropes of how to do things like lighting and tech and what to wear and how to do makeup and what mood to be in and what kind of message to send, so that it can just be an everyday part of life.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about this. The business owners that you and I have been speaking to have really articulated what it is that they need. And a lot of it is the mood. Like people get so all of a sudden the camera's on and they're just freeze, or
Yeah.
they'll or a lot of people that I've spoken to that they've actually recorded a bunch of videos and then they go watch them back and then they're like, no, 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 and they end up in so much judgment, and so they don't post anything. So there's a lot of these like kind of failure to launch sort of things that we want to really vaccinate against and teach people that they can step into their own charisma. And I love that word that you came up with for this. And I think it really articulates what it is that we're bringing people together so that they can learn. And so we've created this awesome program that people are going to leave with an actual video, a picture. They're going to leave with knowing how to do their makeup, how to do their hair. And
They're going to do their own video by
yep,
themselves. So not
yep.
relying on, we're going to have a professional video done. We also want each person to show themselves they can do it themselves, so they can keep
hmm
doing it themselves.
Yes, and that they
Um,
can replicate it themselves, no matter where they are or what they're doing, that they know what to even purchase when it comes to lighting, right? So
yeah.
it,
And
it's
you and I, we're recording this here, and we just decided to do this at the last minute. I'm in
yep.
Toronto and happen to get a room where I have a nice background that might not have happened,
hmm
and we're just making it work. And I think that something that I've noticed a lot is people claim that they're too busy to either shoot video or edit video, but it's really a distraction from the discomfort of doing it or the mystery of not knowing how to do it and not wanting to get over that hump. So I think there's a precursor, like when you say that
Yeah.
people do it and then they never post it. I think some people just never even do it because and they'll have all kinds of stories about why they're not doing it. But the real reason is that they haven't really embraced it,
hmm
or made friends with the process, or they're not attracted to it. And when we're not attracted to something, well, there are lots of things we can fill our life with that we are more attracted to.
Yeah, and looping back to making excuses, I think that's a huge piece that needs to be unpacked, right? So here you are, you're in Toronto. This was totally last minute. We don't even have a lot of time to do this because we also have another meeting that we have to get into. And here I am. My dog just got neutered yesterday and I can't leave the house. So I'm like housebound because I want to make sure that he's being taken care of. And you know, a dog could be barking. My neighbors just let their dog out in their backyard. And so we can make all the excuses, or we can really talk to ourselves in our head of why not to. So really, when people are coming to this program, they're learning why they need to and how they can. And we're really taking a hammer and hammering through all of those excuses and so they don't exist anymore. So people can feel truly comfortable in getting on camera and branding how it is that they need to brand their business online to get the success that they need, right?
Right. Yeah. And Tree, I don't know if you've had this experience, but I've had certain circumstances in my life where I've imagined that something's a really big deal. And then
Mm-hmm.
I finally do it. And then I go, oh, is that all it was?
Yeah.
And a lot of people out there who are thinking this whole camera thing is a really big deal. When you come to this class and we lead you through it and you have the experience, you're going to start to see it that way. You're going to go, oh, right, this is just something I can do on the fly for 10 minutes at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just like we're doing here. You know, I even realized that my mic is out of power, so I'm not using a mic, although normally we would recommend that you do use a mic, but we're just making it work. It's good enough. And if you need it to be perfect all the time, you won't do it. So it's good to get the equipment, and we will help you learn what equipment is a good idea to get. And then ultimately, you got to just get it done.
Yeah, and be able to pivot and just know that pivoting is okay. And that's really a metaphor for life. You've got to pivot in all kinds of different ways. And it's a good thing to have that experience. So the cool thing is the way that we're creating this program is giving people the experience so they can prove to themselves that they have the ability to do it, that everybody even watching this right now, or that everybody watching this, you have the ability to do this, and it's just learning how to. So come and join us in May, and we're going to have all the information and all the links in you can DM either of us on any of our platforms. So tell people the platforms of where they can get you, Robbie.
The best thing to do is just in a Google search, put the @ Hypnosis Training Canada, and
Mm-hmm.
you will find me on every social media channel, or you can go to hypnosistrainingcanada.com
Mm-hmm.
and you'll find the course listed under courses. It's called Camera Confidence.
Awesome. And you can hit me up at just Google my name, Tree Ryde. Then I show up everywhere on any platform, Burlington Hypnosis or businessgrowthresults.com or business growth results. So yeah, anywhere you have no excuse. You can find us literally everywhere online.
Yeah. And there are two of us to find. So
Yes,
no excuses. That's right.
exactly. Awesome.